Let you know, man, you are really encouraging me, motivating me, inspiring me. God is really using you to help me out.
What's going on, family? You guys are so amazing. Mr. Aos Inspires. This is Aos The Podcast. This is a first. Out of all Aos notes, I got to make this two parts because I have a men's version, I have a women's version. Today, I want to talk about the women's version first, and on tomorrow, we probably drop the men's version. But I got to have this is two parts to this, and I need you to paste it together and catch it. Aos notes, you already know, it's just a short video, short podcast, just to help you out with some type of interesting topic. Something happened this week, right? So I was talking to a young lady this week, and I said, listen, you have an infectious personality. You're really, really cool. You're really, really down to earth. I bet a lot of people love hanging with you. And then she said, yeah, they do. But the only issue that I have, this is what she said, this is why I'm drawing this podcast. She said, the only issue I have that every guy that I meet, notice the words that she's saying. Every guy that I meet say that I'm a good time. And the only thing that they want to do is have sex. So I said, wow, why is that? Why do you think? So when somebody comes to me with an issue or say something, I always direct the question back to them. Why do you think that is? So she began to answer it. She said, well, the first thing they looking at are my breasts. I said, oh, okay, really? Okay. So I noticed her when I saw her, I noticed her and I noticed what she was leading with. Let me put a pin right there. I'm going to come back and pick that up. But so I asked her one more question. I said, how does that make you feel? She said, some guys, it's okay, and some guys, but I just get tired of it over time because it seems like every single thing is the same thing. So I asked her, I said, what do you want out of life? She said, I want to get married, I want to have children. Okay, bet. All right, so do you entertain some of these guys? She said, some guys I do, some guys I don't. There's the issue. There's two major issues in this whole scenario, and I hope that this will help somebody out. So the first issue is you do pick and choose who you entertain. Right? I'm not going to give you no different advice. I'm going to give you the right advice so that you can get to the place where you want to be in your relationship. Stop picking and choosing. This is it, right? Every place you go is a small knit world. Every place, I don't care. You go to New York, Italy, Spain, Greece, Fajava, Djibouti, wherever you go, right? Dubai, wherever you go. Connecticut. I'm listing some states and I'm listing some places in America. Connecticut, New Hampshire, wherever, right? Most people, unless you just hop from city to city and you just got it like that, but most people, when you're in a group or in a city, right, this is for the most case, your name will get around. Like, I don't care where you are, it's going to get around. And if you're the type of person that always like to go out, chances are, right? I'm in DC. I live in DC, right? DC is dope. I love DC. But if you're the type of person that goes out every weekend or every other weekend, or you go out on a consistent basis, there's somebody else that you have entertained that goes out on a consistent basis. And chances are, remember that girl with the low cut, with the hoop earrings? Yeah. The blonde hair girl? Yeah. Yo, she easy. Your name gets around. Now, I want to stop there. I want to pause right there first. When you allow certain things to happen with certain people, what do you think the results is going to be? Please tell me. Come on. Like, okay, I allowed this person to smash this day, but now with this person, he want to smash, but I got standards now. Like, nah, you ain't going to play me like that. Nah, what I look like? But you look like that person with him. And guess what? They may not know each other, but he knows this guy. He told this guy and this guy, that guy, they're really good friends. So what happened is he shared, man, remember when old buddy went out last weekend? He got the girl and, with the curly hair. Yeah, they went back to the hotel and, you already know what happened. So my thing is, I share with her, you must be consistent around the board. Like, if that's going to be your lifestyle, let it be your lifestyle. It is what it is. Stop complaining. I'm going to do another video about that. I can't stand when people do something but yet complain about the very thing that they're doing, but yet then you keep on doing it. Why? Why are you complaining about every guy wants to have sex with you, but yet then every other guy, a guy that you feel or that you enjoy, that you like, you choose to have sex with this guy, even though you know that that's all that he wants from the beginning? Right? That's the first thing. I'm still on the first thing because the first thing has a lot of meat on it, and I gotta drive this thing home. You have to raise your standards, ladies, to the degree where you're like, listen, I don't want to have sex. Like, I think that you're cute. I have needs as well. But watch this. I have control over my desires and my needs. So guess what? Until we get to the place where I understand that you are the one that's intended for me, I'm not letting down my guard. Like, it doesn't matter who approaches me. I don't care how fine you are. Like, this is my standard. Nah, I don't have sex on the first date. Nah, I don't have sex in the first year. Like, whatever your standard is, nah, I don't have sex in the first 2 years. Like, nah, I don't have sex unless I get a ring on it. Nah, I don't have sex until we get married. Like, whatever it is, whatever your standard is, whatever you can live with it and stand by it. Stop being indecisive. I'm getting y'all today. Stop being indecisive. And then when this brother come along, you don't smash this guy. You don't allow this guy to have sex with you, right? Now, this guy comes along because he heard about that, but you are kind of cool. You do have an infectious personality. You are cute. You are. But I don't see you as wife material. So what I would do is I see you in the category, not friend zone, but I see you in the category as have a good time. That's it. If you present yourself as have a good time, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a good time. That's it. So this is another side. This is part 2 that I told her. You may not like this, and I get it. This is going to be real controversial. I can't wait. I'm going to intentionally, right? I'm going to leave the description in the description of the video, but I'm going to intentionally leave a title so that you guys can click on it so that we can have a conversation, a dialogue about this. I hear this all the time. I shouldn't be sexualized because by the way that I dress. Like, I can dress any way I want to, and you should be able to control your hormones. Okay? I hear females say that all the time. I can wear what I want to wear. This is really good. I should have started with this. I can wear what I want to wear, and you shouldn't try to have sex with me, or you shouldn't be turned on by me. Okay? All right? So I heard another female say this. I should be able to wear what I want to wear that looks good to me and be cool with it. Now, let's break this understanding down. Let's really take a didactic look at this. The question becomes, how can you, in fact, wear what you want to wear and people respond to you in a certain way and you get mad? How? Like, how are you going to get mad at me for responding to you from wearing something that's appealing to me in a certain manner? Right? Like, it's just like this. I tell you this all the time. This is my favorite example. You can't put a plate of food in front of a homeless person that hasn't eaten in 2 days and tell him, hey, I'm going to put this plate here. I'm going to walk out the room. You better not touch it. Are you crazy? That plate is done. Haven't eaten in 2 days. Nothing. Haven't drunk no water in 2 days. Haven't eaten no food. That plate is gone. So the thing about it is, whenever you're trying to catch fish, you throw out appealing bait. Right? I'm going to dive a little deep, right? I remember, and some of y'all are going to kill me for this, but it is what it is. I got to bring this point home. I remember they came out with little dolls for people who, I can't even think of the word right now, people who molest kids. They came out with little dolls trying to entice them not to mess with kids and mess with the dolls. Which is crazy is you're feeding that very urge when you entice them in this manner. Like, that's stupid. Why would you create something that's going to feed what they really want and it's going to drive them home? Like, for what? That's dumb. My opinion. You wear something so provocative, so sexy, like so tight, and you can count all the coins that's in your pocket. And all your figures and all of your shape of your body is just formed from the clothes. And you wear this, not covered up, you wear this, right? And you be like, you better not look at my butt. What? Are you serious? Like, that whole row back there gonna look right at you. And they're gonna sexualize you. That's what I want to tell you. Old saying says this. Now, you got to realize, I'm not that old school. No, you need to wear some call clothes. No, I get it. You want to wear something that you feel makes you look beautiful. I get it. Understand? Just like most guys, we like to wear close-fitting clothes, not too tight, but close-fitting clothes that shows our muscles or whatever. I get it. I understand. You want to wear something that makes you look or makes you feel, when you look in the mirror, that you feel is beautiful. However, when something is too tight, when something is too revealing, my grandmother used to always tell my cousin and them, she said that if they can see the panty lines, it's too tight. Let's Let's be all the way honest, right? And I believe that's true. You can't wear something so sexy and so revealing and show all of your curves and you can see right through everything. I want to share this. Like, I hate black leggings. I hate it. Like, I love this dialogue. I gotta tell you this. I hate black leggings. And the reason I hate black leggings is because black cheap leggings, when a female bends over, you can see everything. It's see-through. I hate those. I think me personally, I think it's so unclassy. Like, many of y'all go to Fashion Nova, cheap. Many of y'all go to, Rainbow, cheap. I hate those stores. I would never shop at a Rainbow for a woman. Never. That's just me. Maybe check out the other AOS notes. I did a notes about your taste. Your taste needs to go up. But I can't stand that. But this is my thing. You cannot wear something like that and expect guys not to look. Now, granted, you have some guys that have more integrity and that have more character that see a beautiful woman and won't sexualize her. However, there's still a group of guys, a lot of other guys, that will see a woman and sexualize her. Why? Because what are you feeding? You don't know what he's feeding his mind. He may be feeding his mind sexual stuff all day. So now when he sees you, it triggers it again. This is what I'm saying. The old saying, as I said, let me digress. I'm not from the old school where I said where people would say, you need to cover up. No, I get it. You want to wear, your little dress above your knees. Cool, do your thing. But knows what comes with it. Know what comes with it. I just don't believe that you can wear. This is me. You wear something so revealing, and you walk all day long, and you expect guys not to look, not to say nothing. There's going to be somebody bold in the group that's going to say something. Oh man, shawty, you do it for me. What's up? Watch this. This is another thing I asked her. I asked her this too. I forgot about this. I gotta tell y'all. So I told her, I said that, you can't pick and choose. That's number one. You can't pick and choose. Be consistent. However it is that you're going to be that. Right? If you're going to be loose, be loose. But if you're going to have standards, have standards. The second one is the way that you present yourself. Because the first thing she said is, all the guys look at my breasts. Okay, cool. I understand. You may be in the category where you're blessed in that section. So you can't be like, I just can't cover it up. But you can wear certain things that's not so revealing. Right? And I get it. Some females be like, if they're just horny, that's just on them. They just got to control themselves. No. What you're presenting. This is marketing 101. Let's be honest. This is marketing 101. Marketing tells you, make something look so appealing that people will come to try to figure out how much it is. And can I get it? That's marketing 101. Salespeople do that all the time. What are you selling? Are you selling gym clothes? Because if you're selling gym clothes, cool. Wear what you got to wear, boo-boo. Do your thing. I get it. You're making millions. But if you're not selling gym clothes and you're just wearing it just to wear it because you think it looks cute, know what comes along with that. Just know it. Period. So, be consistent on what you want to do. The old saying, I keep on saying, I haven't got to it yet. The old saying says this: dress the way that you want to be addressed. Some guys, now let me flip this thing. Some guys will take you seriously and won't try to have sex with you and won't try to over-sexualize you because of the way that you dress. Some men are cool with you dressing like that and find no issue. That's fine. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. Every man has different tastes. I told her. I said, but be consistent, right? And display what you want people to receive. Same thing. Dress the way you want to be addressed. Right? Like present yourself in the way that you want somebody to approach you. Right? Like you can't expect a person to. Now, let me pause right quick. I expect everybody to respect, no matter, I don't care if you just go out there with a blanket on. Respect me. However, the expectations of the guy from you may be totally different. Respect. Like, you better not come up and touch me. That does not give you the right to touch her. That does not give you the right to just say something outlandish to her. I totally agree. Respect. No matter whatever she chooses to wear, respect her. That doesn't give you the key or the green light to just come up and touch and, hey, nah. But you got some guys that will. So the second thing I told her, I said, display how you want people to approach you. Display that. Because if you display something that a guy feels like, yo, this is a good time, this is easy, maybe I need to take a look at the person in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, should I say, and say, there's some things I need to fix. Because if I'm always leading with this is what they're going to be drawn into, right? Like I can't lead with this and then get mad when the bait catches the fish that the bait is intended to catch. Like, truth be told, this is the third one, right? I didn't share this with her, but I said I wanted to share this on the podcast. I didn't want to hurt her feelings. Many females, so there's a lot of females that know that they don't look as good. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all can get mad with me in the comments. Truth be told, there are beautiful people. I believe all people are beautiful in their own way, right? But there's beautiful people and there's not so beautiful people. I don't believe in saying the ugly word, but there's beautiful people and not so beautiful people. There are good looking people and not so good looking people. There's people that look good from afar, but then when you get up on them, they're far from looking good. And it kills me because some of y'all, no, that's not true. Everybody's beautiful. Okay, I hear you. But the first thing you would say is when you're dating somebody or somebody trying to approach you, oh, they're not my type. Oh, they're not your type. AKA, they don't look good. Let's be all the way honest. There's good looking people and there's people that don't look good. It is what it is, right? There's other characteristics about a person that may make them look better. Like you can find somebody. Have you ever met somebody that was ugly physically, but their personality was so dope that you're like, dang, they kind of cute. It works like that. Or you met a female that's gorgeous, but her attitude stinks. You're like, nah, man, she ugly. Let's be honest. That's how it is. Females, you met a guy that looks good, that has money, but watch this. He's really cocky. And you be like, ah, man, he ugly. Because of the personality trait. But what I want to share in this moment, there's some females, and I want you to horn in on it because I know you're like, well, if I don't look good, how can I fix that? This is how you fix it. You don't try to please other people. Forget that. Like, they already think that you look a certain way. It is what it is. You make sure that you fall in love with you, boo-boo. Fall in love with you, right? Like, make sure that you always look up to par to you. Make sure that you smell good for you. Make sure that you drippy. Yeah, y'all like that word, right? For you, right? So, because when you fall in love with you, look at Lizzo. Lizzo has the greatest confidence that I've ever seen in this generation. I mean, I've seen other people, but I'm using her because she's on the platform. Like, Lizzo confidence is through the roof, right? Most people would say she's a big girl, right? She's plus size. But her confidence is crazy. I'm not saying that she's ugly. She's a beautiful woman. But what I'm saying is you got to get to that place where your confidence is through the roof. And what will happen is you may not look that good, but somebody will see the confidence that you have. And then it begins to overflow on them. And they're like, oh, man, you are beautiful. Like, that's the golden key from high school, right? Like, females, they love the guys that look good, but confidence will conquer all. That's truth. Like, you ever met a female with a dude that didn't look so good? You be like, well, how he get her confidence? How she get confidence? That's it. But the point that I want to hone in on as I digress, because this one a little bit too long for AOS notes, should have made it a full podcast. But what I wanted to say is a female that, because I'm talking about females right now, females that doesn't look that good, that's one of the females that's like not the main pick or not the second or third or fourth or even the fifth pick in a group of 5 girls. Like, you're the 6th pick and it's only 5 girls. It's only 5 of y'all. You gotta catch it? It's 5 of y'all and you're the 6th pick. Meaning you always get picked maybe. Let's do that, right? Just because you don't look good like everybody else, don't lead with sex. Bars. I've met so many females that don't look the part or is not that type of female that guys run for, right? Or grab, I want her, man, she fine, I want her. You're not that type of female. So with females in this predicament, just like the female that I talked the other day, what they would do is they would lead with sex. Oh man, my body is crazy, right? The truth of the matter is, that's what it is. Y'all know the song, it gotta be her body cause it ain't her face. Y'all know the song, I need a tip drill. Y'all know the song. Females, just because you don't look better than other females, you don't look like other females, stop leading with sexuality. Stop leading with that. Stop. I got a big breast. I have a nice size shape. No, stop leading with that. Because if you in fact lead with that, the only thing they're going to want to do is have sex. That's it. The relationship won't go no further. You would be a person that's not a friend, but yet I'm getting all the benefits. Period. And the only thing that leaves you at the end of the day is your broken heart. Why he won't take me seriously? Because you led with something that I can get anywhere. I don't care if your sexual experience is crazy. That's not going to make them stay. Stop leading with that. Let's do a backtrack because I'm gone. First one, be consistent. Be consistent. I'm going to be loose, be loose. If you're going to have standards, have standards. Dress the way that you want to be addressed. You can dress sexy and not so, pow, y'all see everything, right? You can do that, right? You can do, for real, you can do that. I ain't saying that you got to wear the cover up all the way up to the neck. No, you can't see none of that. I ain't saying that. You can dress beautiful and be sexy, but not so revealing at the same time. Last but not least, be careful what you lead with, because what you lead with will be the bait that grabs the fish that the bait is intended to grab. This is the longest ever AOS notes. I love you guys. This is what I want to tell you before we already went over. So this is what I want to tell you. If you're on Facebook, follow us right now. We post 3 times a day, every single day. Instagram, AOS.inspires. YouTube, AOS.inspires. I'm Mr. AOS.inspires. And also the platforms is AOS The Podcast. Apple, Spotify, Anchor, iHeartRadio. AOS The Podcast. I need y'all to holler at your boy. Stay connected. I'm out of here. This has been AOS Notes.